don't know if y'all seen the news on Monday. The Atlanta Fed said that their growth model is projecting that we'll have a negative 0.21% GDP growth for the first quarter of 2025. Now, what does that mean? In a bubble, it means nothing. But for the people that don't know out there, 2 consecutive quarters negative GDP growth, that means we're technically in a recession. The last time we had 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth, it was in October of 2022. But then miraculously, they wouldn't say that was a recession, but that is the textbook definition of a recession. So one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. If the next 3 quarters and we get to June and July and then they announce that the first quarter was negative and the second quarter was negative, there is no way in hell that they do not announce that the United States is in a recession. But how does this help you? How does this help you is it's letting you prepare before if that time comes. So if this number comes out at the end of this month and it shows that we are at a negative GDP, we know we're halfway there to being announced as it's a recession. So what you need to do as somebody who's paying attention, and of course you got me as your helper along this financial journey, is 1, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Number 2, you need to do is start paring back some of the things you're doing just to be prepared for what may happen in the future. And then I'll tell you one thing. Let's say, for instance, nothing happens and then we get a positive GDP for the second quarter and everything goes back right. I guarantee you one thing. You will not be mad at me saying, oh, this dude told me to save this money, prepare for a recession. Now I got $20,000 or $30,000 saved. Nobody's ever been mad at me for saving the money. So, but the thing is you don't want to be in a situation where you're not prepared and then next thing you know, the media tells you that we're in a recession and then everything else just start rolling over on you. You didn't have time to prepare. You're not able to take advantage of it because 1 or 2 things for sure. And that's all the wealth or most of the wealth in this world is built in a recession. But the way that you build wealth in a recession is be prepared before the recession hits so you can take advantage of the opportunities. You can't be scrambling trying to get your life together when the recession is going on thinking that you're going to take advantage. You need to prepare beforehand and then take advantage when it hits, and then you can take off from there. Because I guarantee you, a lot of the millionaires you see walking around today made those millions in March 2009, March 2010, March 2011, during that time frame when everybody else was scrambling trying to figure out their life. So with that news, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.